Hi! So, this is my first video on YouTube. Well, this channel, I guess. It's the 4th of July. Well, actually, it's the 5th of July because I'm filming this at 12:48 in the morning. So I just thought I wanted to talk about this, and I feel like it would be weird to upload this video on just like in a month or in a couple weeks, because then it wouldn't really matter. Like 4th of July would have passed a long time ago, so I'm sorry for I wish I could start this channel off on more of like a fun or a lighter note, but it just makes more sense to upload this now. It's just PSA, although I may do fun things and that I may do story times, I may do different things that are not as serious. I really want to be able to use my voice, and so some videos are going to be about serious things, and I just don't want that to be like a surprise. Like, I'm gonna talk about funny things, stupid little things, but I'm also going to talk about serious things. So right off the bat, I do live in America, and I just want to say that I do appreciate what this country has accomplished and what the general gist of what this country is. I am grateful to live here and to have freedom of speech. It's not like I'm questioning whether I'm going to be okay every time I step out of my house, which for some people in America it is like that, and it's horrible. But anyway, to the point of this video, I do appreciate everything, like the military. Like, I don't agree with war. Like, obviously I would rather not have people die, or, be forced into that situation and then come out alive and have PTSD and have all these, issues. I don't want that, and I don't support that, but it happened, and people went out there and risked their lives every day to keep this country safe and to keep this country free, and I could never imagine doing that, and I am not undermining that in any way, because it is brave, and it is a thing that happens, and I can't imagine being the one to go through with it, and do it. So I am not undermining, people who have risked their lives for this country. I am not in any way trying to make you seem like the bad guy, or I don't know, like you did the wrong thing. Okay, so I want to make this clear, and I feel like sometimes I don't feel like I explain things in the best way that I could or can, and so sometimes people get confused and they get the wrong ideas about what I'm saying, and so I'm just gonna try to lay it out as clearly as possible so that no one gets confused, no one gets offended, no one gets hurt, no one gets whatever the case may be. I just want to lay this out really quickly so that you understand my beliefs and my views. Okay, so number one being that I don't care. I care. I will respect your opinions or your views. Like, for example, I don't like pizza. That's an opinion. Or I think we should go to war with so-and-so. That's a view, that's an opinion, and I respect that opinion, I respect that view. But I will never respect your view or your opinion if that opinion or view is hurting somebody else. Ever. I don't care what it is. If you're being racist, sexist, transphobic, homophobic, if you're being anything that is hurting someone else that would hurt someone else, that would make someone feel uncomfortable, that would just disrespect someone. That's not a view. That's not a political view. That is an excuse to be a hateful and cruel person. And I will never, ever justify that. So that's number one. I will respect your views as long as your views don't respect somebody else. Number one. Number two, being that when I say I will not respect your views, that's what I mean. I will not respect your views. You are a person, and I'm not saying that what you think or what you're doing is okay or it's right, but you are a human, and you deserve a space in this world. And I will never be the one to say that you are a waste of space. Because this is getting a little dark, a little deep. You are a person, and I know I've said that before, but I just want to stress that for people who say, no, like, people, are you kidding me? Like, whatever. The people who are racist and want to build that wall, whatever. They are still people. They're just like you. They have feelings, and they have lives, and they have friends, and they have, they get hurt, they get embarrassed, they get sad, they get angry. They're just like you. And in their mind, what they're thinking, it isn't wrong. They think they're right. And, again, not justifying that, because revisit rule 1, but they're a person, period. And you should never ever tell anyone, I don't care who it is, to go kill themselves, or that they're worthless, because you're sinking down to their level. They're disrespecting someone else, and instead of being the bigger person, you are disrespecting them, and you're not going to get anywhere like that. So that's number 2. So, pretty self-explanatory. I do not agree at all with what the government is doing, specifically Donald Trump, and really all the Republican men behind him. And I'm not saying that all Republicans are horrible. I'm not at all, because, they have good points some of the time, but Republicans tend to, especially Republican white, straight, cis men, I'm not saying all of them are like this, I'm just saying that usually straight, white, cis Republican men in the government tend to have more sexist, racist, and homophobic, transphobic, all the phobics. Not to mention the unfair treatment of poor and homeless people. They tend to have those views. And so it's just, 4th of July is a holiday, yes, and I'm not stupid, I know 4th of July is a holiday that celebrates the day in 1776, thank you Hamilton, when this country was, had declared their freedom. I know that. It is also a celebration of America itself. And I did not want to wear, the red, white, and blue, to carry around American flags and to wave them around proudly, because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not proud of the country that I'm in right now. I'm not. We have so many issues, and I know people are going to say it could be so much worse. But it could be worse, yes. But every situation could always be worse. And that's just something that people say to shut you up, because they want things to stay the same. And it's not a valid reason. Yeah, things could be worse, but that doesn't mean things are bad. I do not want to support the men that are making this country unsafer than it should be. This country was and is marketed as the land of the free, but there is a lot of fine print to that. Land of the free. Because if you're... I'm just gonna talk like over this right now because you can't hear what I'm saying. Literally, you can't hear. I talk so low in this part, but I was saying if you're a person of color, a woman, any minority of any kind, if you're not straight or cisgender, then it is hard to get anywhere, and you really aren't free. You're very restricted, and you feel unsafe a lot of the time. Sorry that turned into a little bit of a rant, but I promise I will get some lighter videos up on this channel. I just felt like I really needed to talk about this because I just felt like it was important. I don't know. But I hope you have a good day, and I hope that one day you feel safe, and one day you and I feel proud of America like we should be. And I hope that you have a great life, and I hope that you like this video. I'm sorry that I am getting so deep, but that's the kind of person I am. I really just, I want everyone to have a great life and be happy, because I know what it's like to not be happy. And you guys out, but okay. Anyway, thank you for watching so much, and thank you for dealing with my rants and my opinions and my ideas. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Good night. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be night when you're watching this, but good night, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is. Have a good one.